What's going on, fish keepers all around the world? Welcome back to your favorite Monday show. I keep saying favorite, but how many of you think this is actually your favorite show? Straight claims? Nevertheless, I hope it is a Monday show you enjoy, or else why are you here? Without further ado, let's do what we do best here on this channel. Fish tank review. Mini pool converted to fish tank. This guy is about to be the coolest person you ever seen on Reddit. Just give me a moment. First of all, they have a mini pool, which is crazy. What kind of house has a mini pool? But they converted it into, like, you know that eel pit guy? Except there's stingrays in here and all sorts of other fish. You can see arowana in here. And this is an amazing thing they did. They put a loft, an area to just chill, maybe read a book, to think philosophy, and look over their pool aquarium. How amazing is that? This is their zen corner. This is their loft. I have a soft spot for corners that are zen, relaxing, and lofty places. This is hitting that spot for me. This is amazing. Bro is a genius, but you haven't seen anything yet. That's the crazy part. As you can see, arowana is in here. At least 2 stingrays, probably more. Everyone comes out during feeding time. Imagine sitting at that loft and relaxing and just feeding the fish. Disney princess, but much more amazing. Zoom in of the fountain. They made this overflow, I believe, with a filter. All sorts of plants growing immersed, floaters, bobitis pot. They were outgrowing my home office aquarium. Now bro is just straight up showing off. We'll get to their home office aquarium soon. Gararuffa fish rescued from a fish spa that went out of business. This guy rescues abused Gararuffa fish from fish spa. Yes, if they're from a fish spa, they're being abused. Do they congregate? Like, is this your favorite spot in the pool, or is this a separate sort of pot that you put in here just for the Gararuffa? I'm having trouble figuring it out because they seem to just be staying in one pot. Also, the arowana could probably make a few or all of these guys a snack. So I am actually guessing now that this is a separated area that the arowana and the bigger fish can't get to. Still amazing, part of this amazing swimming pool. A philanthropist. One of the stingrays have started forming an unhealthy attachment to my feet when I do maintenance. Not sure why it does this. Probably because you are a true Chad. A green flag is when your fish love you. And this is their home aquarium they were talking about. That thing is embedded in the cupboards. Is bro Serpa design? We got all sorts of tiny little interesting terrariums or vivariums or ecospheres that I actually want to zoom in on and more details on. Bro is also a miniature train hobbyist, something I would like to get into, but my wife might leave me. Thing is though, what is that shelf? Is that a collection of like 50 plus ecospheres, jarariums? This man needs to be studied. And just when you think it's over, I read in the comments below, this dude has a cat patio, a catio. For one cat, this cat lives like a king. And bro can just sit on this relaxer, oh man, and pet his cat the whole time when he's taking a break from being zen in his fish room loft. This is the catio from outside. Straight vibes, this whole house is a straight vibe. Architectural Digest, those YouTube architect home interviews. Interview this guy, find this guy, make a video. Fish keeper extraordinaire plus miniature train hobbyist, cat hobbyist house tour. Can't go wrong. I would watch the hell out of that. This guy is living not just my dream, but like 3 different kinds of people's, 3 species of people's dreams. Luke Malar sent in their 20-gallon long Gourami tank with tetras, snails, and shrimps as well. A 20-gallon long is pretty darn perfect for this powder blue Gourami. You can even up the size of your school of neon tetras, I can see. A lot of floaters up top. Looks like dwarf water lettuce, judging from the roots. Simple scape with live plants and mosses all across the board. A little bit of cholla wood action, great for the shrimp and snails. A solid 4.1 out of 5, keep it up. Meta Buster ate the fish again. What time does the pet store open? Apparently Meta came out with this new ad with Meta AI, and they really focused in on the fishbowl. Who is in charge? It's 2025. You never heard a fish tank review? I guess not. I'm a little in over my head to think someone who works at Meta watches fish tank review. The real answer to this, if Meta AI is worth investing into or using, if Meta AI is actually smart, they would say, watch fish tank review. to get your answer. Do some more research. What time does the pet store open? Never for you until you get your act together, do some research on proper fish husbandry, upgrade your tank, and then think about getting the fish after a successful cycle. Meta AI, make it happen. If you're any good, sale denied, have a nice day. Or you should say that. If it's anything else, it is not artificial intelligence, artificial dumbassery. This is my 20-gallon, my 5th tank so far, sent in by Amir. It was started by the dry star method. We got some high-grade red shrimp, some blue velvet dark blue shrimp, a mono shrimp, some otocinclus, ram's horn snails, mini albino bushy pleco, fancy algae eaters. This is amazing. The stocking in here is crazy. Fancy algae eaters, what are those? Mini albino bushy pleco? Is that just a albino bristlenose? A 4.48 out of 5, looking beautiful. Congrats on your dry start success. For those of you who don't know what dry start is, just simply YouTube it. Aquascape dry start tutorial. It's a really good idea to get you started on planted tanks. Scrub daddy wand, aquarium shower tubs, etc. That's kind of cool, not gonna lie. This thing can do a lot of damage on the algae on my glass. I am just worried that this thing leaches toxic chemicals. Apparently in the comments below, I do see that people are saying scrub daddies are okay. If you just rinse them, they should be okay. If that's true, I got like Costco big bundle scrub daddy. I can make like 20 of these. Please tell me, chat, scrub daddies are safe to use for aquariums. Last time I checked, they're not. JXLI.dbt. Bro is coding with their username. It's a 30-liter Nano Cube from Denerli. How do you say that? Denerl. Skylight Hyperbar. Now we're just making up names. 30-liter, I'm gonna say it's like 2.5 gallons, maybe 5 gallons. Stocked with chili rasboras that they rescued. 10 of them. Where do you rescue chili rasboras? Give me some. I will rescue them gladly. Sulawesi inland shrimp, 50 to 60 of them. 2 pairs of red Darios. That seems a little overstocked to me. I just spat all over my wife's laptop. It's a really cute nano tank though. A 4.38 out of 5. Keep it up. The poor Coolie just wants into the out. Oh man, it is really freaking out. But can you blame them? Excited as hell, like, hey, how come I can't access this beautiful tank that I am now in? This makes it so much worse, acclimating whichever fish I get. If I see them excited about the environment, I just want to be like, just go in, it's okay. You can acclimate when you're dead. No, for real, make sure they're acclimated. A Coolie loach though, if they're a loach, a dojo loach, they really can acclimate when they're dead. Because when they die, they just revive themselves. They don't die. Blur Drone 220 sent in their first planted aquarium at 55 gallons. Unfortunately, due to stocking habits, they had to take it down and replace it with a larger tank, which is 75 gallons. I don't know if that's unfortunately. Also, what kind of next level excuse was that? Do you kiss your wife with that mouth? That is amazing. How did you just convince things to happen like that? I need that kind of energy in my life. These photos are roughly 2 months apart. Also, the dojo loach was a gift. His name is Alfred. His favorite pastime is eating all my neons. Oh no. They now live in a 20-gallon. Oh, another problem. You know, the dojo loach keeps eating my neons, so unfortunately I have to get a 20-gallon and put the neons in there. 5 out of 5 reasoning abilities BS your way into a complete fish room. And unfortunately, because I gifted myself more tanks, I need a second fish room. Will this fit in my 20-gallon long tank? No, but unfortunately, now I have to get a 2,000-gallon tank because I was gifted this driftwood that I brought home from the beach. Perfect. This picture is so vibes though. Every time I go for a walk on the beach, I see this crazy big piece of wood that looks amazing and would look really cool in my aquarium. Wish I had the Wumbo from SpongeBob. What bristlenose behavior is this? This is insane. I've never seen that before. When I scroll into the comments, they said it's kind of like a territorial display, or if they feel threatened, they will puff themselves up, look a little bigger, look a little more scary. It definitely worked. I've never seen a bristlenose display like that. What did you do, bro, to piss them off? This is so crazy how bristlenose literally look like aliens. Nature is wild. This is like in a video game and there's a cool relic or something that gets activated, or like a boss scene or some sort of creature. The imagination of Mother Nature is more creative than any game designer. We all take from nature. My fat ass Tetra that stares at me head on whenever I'm trying to enjoy my tank. Bro's like, I know you got food. When's the food coming, bro?
And I eat pockets. Hot ones. Oh! You got some?
You're enjoying your tank while it is enjoying imagining you feeding it. That's fair, I think. What would you price this? A little confused by the question. If you're telling me to rate it, not gonna lie, that's a high rating. I do like the look of this bowl. Different textures provided by the Pinatophyta, the Ludwigia, pearlweed, I believe, the extreme reds from the tiger lotus. Pretty cool, but if you're selling this, I don't know what I think about, because I think a lot of the enjoyment comes from learning yourself and doing it yourself. So if someone was to gift me this, I don't know how I would feel about it. Part of it is like relishing in your own creation. So if I got a pre-built tank or bowl and I didn't have any part in creating it, I would ask probably like, what's the point, right? Is this really something I want? I'd probably tear it down, do it myself. A frustratingly common misconception I see about betta's PSA. I'm really spitting today. I'm like half llama, half alpaca. Reminder that buying a betta in a cup at PetSmart isn't rescuing them. It's giving income to the company that put them in the cup. Okay, yeah, I kind of agree with that, except like some of them are truly withering away in those cups. So here's a counterpoint. You can actually rescue a betta from a box store. You simply pick the one that's not gonna be selling because it's very ill and free it before it dies. If you don't act entitled and snarky and a smart aleck about it, they might give it to you for free. And don't ask for like the $35 ones that are fancy. That is very true. It's a problem that goes very deep and it's not gonna be fixed by any one thing. And it's very hard to say like who is making the best and most effective decision when it comes to the health of betta fish. Obviously, if literally nobody ever buys a betta from a big box store again, never supports that kind of behavior again, there won't be any sales because that's just how capitalism works. If no money is to be made, that thing gets stopped. But this is reality. Oftentimes that kind of thinking is not super helpful in reality. Oldest silver dollar with the receipt to show. That's a chunky silver dollar. Rest in peace, by the way. Looks like a tilapia, ready to eat. August 6, 1999. So it's not even born then. It was just bought then. It probably was born a few months before the purchase date. And it died just recently, June 8th, 2025. That is a 26-year-old silver dollar. I wish I could say that is older than me, but that is not true, unfortunately. Honestly, that could be the oldest. I don't know. Does anyone else have a more old silver dollar? A Facebook Marketplace classic. Okay, so we got a tank that is turned on its side as a drying area and UVB area for the turtle. There is a little bridge it can climb onto and out of back into water. Honestly, not too bad. I feel like, I don't know what species of turtle this is, but I feel like the water feature is a little small. It's kind of ingenuitive and resourceful to use the other tank. It looks a little precarious. I would feel better if it was leaning right up against the wall or hold in to the middle of the tank a bit more. However, my main concern is if the turtle's feeling cute and decides to run off through one of those corners onto the floor and dies. I think there's a better way to do this. They have all the right ideas, like they have the equipment to prevent metabolic bone disease and give the turtle an okay life. They're trying. They're so close. There's just so many things that could go wrong in the setup though. Turtles are, believe it or not, or they can be, really good escape artists, and this is giving them a lot of runway. 6-gallon ultra-long project. All right, now I'm convinced long dimension tanks have become the new PP measurement system. It's not the size that matters, it's the shape. Every time I walk by the fish tank, wow, you have successfully become literal moving food. You are Uber Eats to this goldfish and nothing else. You are a full-time employee of Dior Dachet. Thresher sharks look how I feel heading to any social gathering. Today I learned thresher sharks are I think it's politically incorrect to say spirit animal now, so whatever the equivalent of that is, I just said it. Boom, 2025 Chris, playing it safe, that's right. Welcome back to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way till the end, supporting the algorithm. And before I let you guys go, here's this week's contra. What is your favorite background plant in the aquarium hobby? Your favorite big, tall, dense plants? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys there. I'll also see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. Where my shoal at, cure my fin rot from Cariciformes to Paracharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam sus, I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence, gang.